everybody, welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. Welcome to another live stream. I'm hoping it's all good with the sound of the mic. Everything else sorting out, turning down the brightness of the camera because the Logitech Logi camera is very bright. C922. So, hope all is well. If you don't know me, my name is Peter, part-time eBay River. Sorry, Derek. A part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend. 32 years old. Any other question you want to ask me? Then please do. I've been reselling since summer 16, and on YouTube since May 17. And I have Instagram, Facebook, or you can see that here and in the description below, and a Ko-Fi page as well, where you can buy me coffee, and have an eBay store, which is or was on the top pinned message, where you can see that usually on the PC version, and that can't see that here, but it's definitely there. I'll put it in the description below to check out anything on my eBay store. Been updating it today, refreshing listings, sell similar, ending sell similar, that sort of thing, and see how it works. And yeah, that's that. So topic today, let me get rid of that, is live stream number 289. How do you get your item listed? So do you schedule items like 5, 10 a day at random intervals, or do you add them all at once, etc, etc, etc? Let me know in the comments below if you watch this after the live stream's finished, or in the live side chat. So let's quickly go through who we got. Two Carpers popped in. Welcome, Super Carper. Sales are poor, but keep refreshing listings, titles, all that. Listing more stuff to see how it goes. Evening Antoinette Daly is popping in. Monkey Thrift has popped in as well. Derek's driving down south. Think to see his brother. Good luck on that. SB Reselling popped in. Welcome. Fix It For Reselling's popped in there. We have got Sharon Bradford. We've got Bills and Moon has popped in. Got John at YLM. What else have we got there? I think that's it so far. Don't missed any of your names, but so far that's it. And also, I'm on Facebook as well. If you pop into my Facebook page, you can chat through that as well. And Pete WW's popped in there. So, first thing I want to talk about for a couple of seconds is the Queen. So, the Queen, obviously, as you don't know, if you don't know, probably already do, to quickly go through, passed away last Thursday, age 96, very frail, but absolute legend. The coffin is now, I believe it's Westminster, something like that. There's thousands of people, because they had a parade today down the Mall, or Mall, however you pronounce it, outside Buckingham Palace, all the way down Charles and Harry and all that, and William and all that. And you've got Charles III and Camilla. She's not a queen, but she's some sort of consort for that, consort, whatever you can pronounce it. Charles III, because we already had Charles I and II. And yeah, just to reiterate that, and yeah, very sad occasion, but I say the funeral's on Monday, the 19th, I believe that is. Yeah, 19th, and a lot of places are closing, so wishing the royal family well with all that. So let's go through what I've got on here. Linkcell has popped in, E&J has popped in there, and that's that. So that's my bit about the Queen. Cool. And last week wasn't feeling great in myself. I needed some time off, but I'm back now, back to listing, back to the videos and all the rest of that. And so on and so on. If you've got any questions, put them in the side chat and I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. So, regarding the topic, how do you get your items listed? Let us know in the side chat and in the comments below if you're watching after the fact. Do any of you schedule or schedule, I should say. I keep saying schedule. Schedule your items on eBay. Like when you done a listing and you can schedule it for whatever time you want. And if you do, how many items do you schedule through? Is it 5 a day, 10 a day, 20? And how many do you schedule over 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, or whatever it is, 3 weeks or whatever? Because I think there's a certain period where you can only got about 3 weeks in advance, I think, on eBay getting on that. Or do you add all your items in at once and just go, that'll do 20 items straight down, boom, done in all the same time, and hopefully people will see all that through many categories. Because I'm like, I used to do that, just add them all at once, and I thought, okay, this is okay. That was back when, like 17, 18, that sort of thing. And then I thought to myself, right, about over a year ago, year and a half, to do 5 listings a day and schedule those over the day from like 7 till 7 at night. I thought, okay, it didn't really work that well. And then I thought about it might be about a month ago, to go up to 8, so I can go up to 8 listings a day and put them through. And then I thought about 3 days ago, it's not really working out, the 8 listings, because I put them through the day from 7 till 7 and that, 7 in the morning till 7 at night. I'm like, right. And then I thought, right, I'm going to try and aim for 10 items a day, to try and schedule 2 to 3 days in advance if I can, when my time allows me to list. And I thought to myself, do I put 5 in the morning? I'm thinking I'm going to put 5 in the morning scheduled from 7 to either 7 till 8 o'clock or 7:30, to catch the people going before work. Catch people before work. I'm thinking that's a good thing to do. And then having 5 more items going between 6 to 7 o'clock, when people are coming home from work and sitting on their mobile phones. But then it leaves a big gap during the day. I have no idea. Let us know if you do schedule your items. How do you schedule, and how many do you schedule through? And if you don't, let us know how you put your items on eBay. Let me go through the chat, have a look through that, because I'm always curious. I'm trying to find a good way of working it through, so there's a constant supply of listings going through per day. So Alan's popped in. Welcome, Alan. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. SB reselling codes. I don't schedule or do drafts, and probably should do. I finish work at 4 p.m. most days and spend until 9 p.m. prepping, listing and packing. Oh, so I'm assuming, is it Sophie? Someone did mention that. Let us know. I'm assuming that you put that you've got a paid job, and when you come home, you spend up until 9 o'clock prepping the items, listing them, packing, and that can be meaning photographing as well, which is fair enough. It depends on your how you work your way through it. A lot of people don't schedule or do drafts. And also some people, I find, spend like 2-3 hours doing photographs per day or every other day, and then do the listings that way after the photographs. I tend to do the listings first, for example, like Furbies, that sort of thing, just to pick out a few here, and do the draft first, then listing later, the photographs later, and then put them through. But maybe I should do the other way around. But then again, I've done it for so long, and it works out through testing. Now I've got this eBay room, as you can see. If you don't know, just quickly show you, working quite well. Some England t-shirts, one at the back, the white one, did listing very soon, because Qatar World Cup is not that far away. Anyhow, so I don't know what really to do. I'm still going to schedule items on eBay. I keep saying schedule, but it's schedule. But I don't know if people do schedule items, how many do they schedule, and when do they. I'm thinking what I said earlier, but it's difficult to know the best way to do it. I know the best times to do that sort of thing, but the best way to do it is hard. PWW is a part-time seller like myself, so just list as much as I can on a weekend when I'm not working and try and list 50 a day. Wow. Yes, that's all well and good, PWW. If you have 50 items, you can list per day. Is that 7 days a week though? You're listing, because you say you do it at a weekend, PWW. So 50, 100, 250. That's 250 in 7 days, and then you got a weekend. I tend to like go sourcing most weekends, so I don't tend to do many listings other than bit of packing, maybe the odd item to check it out. If I brought it from a car boot, check it if it works. Apart from that, a bit of tidying. Don't really list much on a weekend. Usually other stuff to do, but during the week, I try and list as much as I can. But 50 is quite a lot. I'm going to try and do 10 a day. See if that works through. I've just about 3 hours ago, 765. Yeah, about 3 hours ago, I did the end listing sell similar on loads of my items, like 95% of all my items. See if that goes through. I had a few I can do send offers out on, but we'll see how it goes. Hi Michelle, thanks for popping in. Indeed, it is impressive. Yeah, it's like if you watch Sales of the Unexpected, which is Pete, and his listing challenge thing that people do 50 a day, or you see the list he does. I'm like, shit, mine are way off that, way off that. And but Monkey Drifter Pete there says, when listing, I upload same time, usually about average 8 per day. Don't use a schedule. Okay. So basically, what you do is when you upload the items, you just put them through. Okay, that's understandable. And then you do about 8 average per day. Is that just like basically when you've got loads of photographs, like what I kind of do it in a way is basically you're putting your items through, and then probably be about what 30 seconds to a minute difference, I reckon, Pete, on your ones. But don't you find when those 8 items that you say you put them through at 10 o'clock in the morning, for example, if you do, don't know how your schedule works, right? And don't you find later on about 4 or 5 o'clock, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that those listings have sort of dropped a little bit further down the search rankings? I always try and get items on most of the day if I can. That's why I want to do 5 in, like, let's say 7 to 8 o'clock, and 5 between 6 and 7 at night. But then again, you got big area of a day with no listings going through, so it's hard really to work that out, to be fair, but who knows. Hi Richard Payne, thanks for popping in. Let us know, Richard, how you list your items. Like, do you schedule items, or do you just whack them on now? Because you've got loads you can put on anyway. Hi Richard, thanks for popping in. And it also depends on your storage options as well, on how much you can list. I've gone from 5 listings a day to 8 to now hopefully be able to do 10. Now I've got this room that I'm sitting in. So hopefully, and today says she lists every day, usually about 10 items or so. I have a draft bank for the days I know I'm going to be busy with family, etc. I usually schedule about 5 to 10 items a day during those times. So with those okay, so what I'm assuming though, you list every day. So the days you're at home, you can list. you put on 10 items a day. Is that just like a bulk load? So you do 10 in one sitting, and that, or is that just drafting, as well as when you say you're busy, Antoinette? Because you said that you're sometimes busy with family and you can schedule 5-10 items during those days. If you're scheduling, how do you schedule those items? Do you just schedule like in the mornings or the afternoons, or how do you work that out? Because I always find I have a big gap in between the schedules when I did 5 and 8. Now can do 10, and that. Most times when I can get the listing done, I try and do 3 days in advance for that. Yeah, it's difficult to see. You asked Sophie. I thought so. Yes, I work still, so I have to fit in as much as I can when I can. I understand that. Yeah. Yeah, when I first started doing eBay, I was working part-time, and then my part-time job dried up and the company liquidated, childcare company, and that went in September 2017. And then obviously for the last year and a half, possibly getting on for 2 years now, I've been looking after my dad, and I'm doing that part-time with my mum as well, and then obviously looking for work and bits and pieces. So part of my time is taking up phoning companies up, seeing people, scheduling meetings with other things and for work, and then obviously looking after my dad, taking him to appointments and seeing if he needs anything during the day and all that. And then obviously I can do listing, and then I have a minimal time for myself and whatever else. But as you go older, your time for yourself just drops from here to there. But it is what it is. Right. Pete WW. I worked for an eBay seller for about 5 years. I picked up a lot of good tips along the way. Now I'm selling myself. Okay. Is it an eBay reseller we know, or is it just a random one somewhere in the UK? Tika Carper says that as I work part-time only 2 days a week, I schedule at least 10 items a day on the days I am not in work. I like to be 2 weeks ahead. Yeah, so that's good. Like you can be. I know Mel in Australia is usually about 2-3 weeks in advance. Same with what's her name on Instagram? I met her the other month. Have a look through on Instagram. Some of the ladies on Instagram, they do like 2-3 weeks in advance. Emma Reseller and that sort of thing. And I think Sam, which is Waterbury Selling Polly, she does that quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you can get many weeks in advance, and that sort of work. But yeah, it's good to do. Sometimes, like, I find 3 days is quite a schedule for me, but I'm quite a slow lister myself. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm going down the list. Oh, okay, it's not on there. It's on the other one. Sarah Resells. I knew I could think of a name. Sarah Resells. Yeah, she schedules 2 weeks in advance because she goes out a lot with her husband and daughter and daughter's boyfriend. She thinks she's away at the moment, or was away. So Sue Carper as well. Let us know how you schedule. Keep on saying schedule. Schedule those items during the day. Is that a bulk load over an hour or two, or is it for the whole day? Let us know. Richard Payne says he doesn't schedule or draft or any of that, just list as they go, photos first in batches of a few hundred normally. Wow. Yeah, we would love to do a whole day's worth of photographing, but I just can't sit through. I think like 3 hours, 3-4 hours is my max. Like I think 24, 30 items is probably my max I can do, really. Quite difficult to do that anyway. Just going down the list. A list just on a weekend, so you have 100 on average. Wow. So I'm assuming you. No, actually, hang a minute. How do you get your stock though, Pete WW? So if you're listing 100 at a weekend, how would you get your stock if you say you work part-time? Because most of us are sourcing at the weekend anyway. Sourcing at the weekend. Evening, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Oh, just jumped for the first time tonight. Never noticed it. Just list during the day sometimes and even as well. Ah, okay. So that is through. Where's your comment? Oh, so you just basically list on one sitting in one lump sum in different categories. So just to get the amount of people to maybe see your item. I see what you're coming from there, Pete. Yeah, I understand that. Listed 15 today, 5 around midday, and rest during the afternoon. No set time. Okay. Right. Okay. Because as I say, I'm thinking to do 10. I was doing 5 before. I'm doing like 1 every certain amount of hours. Then I did 8, and then I was doing 2 in an hour, and then 1 in an hour, and then 2 in another hour. It didn't really work that well because it wasn't picking up with the actual how eBay run their things, especially at the moment. For a while, if I can remember rightly on that, yeah. For a while, if you noticed on the PC or laptop, if you are compared to the app, that the views are really different. The views are always different. Less views. I think there's a little glitch on views again. It's been like for a few weeks now. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I'm sure I've got more views. And you look on your phone, you got like a lot more views than what it is on the PC, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, now I'm just thinking like to try and set our some set times, because I think doing these schedule listings for me is working well, because I don't tend to get too much time to list. But when I do, I just work through it. Now I've got the room, it's a lot easier to work through. And that. And it's like put 10 in a day. So I don't know, it's just an average, like try and do 5 in an hour early for people could go to work, and then 5 later on. But maybe just I don't know. I'll have to work it out. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the side chat or in the comments below if you watch this after the live's finished. It'd be great to hear your ideas and that. So, Andrea says there, on my eBay days, I send 10 listings live in the morning, then I end and sell similar on another 15 to 30 a day in the afternoon, when I schedule and send them all live at the same time. Ah, okay. I understand that, yeah. I very rarely do the end and sell similars. I've done one today. I think the last one I done was about 2 months ago. And bumping up the listings for a while, but that's quite good, because you can go through, yeah, and do that. You do 10 in the morning and you do 15 to 30. Yeah, because you need quite a few listings to go live to actually get the traction through from your eBay. So I might play around with, for me, 10 listings a day is the max so far. And any more, then no. Maybe I'll have to play around with sell similar. Let me write it down on my bit of paper here. I've got sell similar. Oh, yeah, maybe I can do sell similar like once or twice a week, and that, just to see how it goes. Yeah. Anyone who uses pack links says Monkey Thrifter. Notice that Yodel and now and the options, and until 19th February, offering 20% off. No, I've not used pack link for a while. I just go through eBay one, and that. eBay, and Parcel to Go. I have used Patlink before, but I don't very often use it myself. Right, let's have a look. I'm just going to go down and have a look. Welcome, Ruthie. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, that's fine. They're always here to help. Hopefully that sorts it out. Like you get a new one and that. So I'm just going to go down my listings. Pete's one there about the Patlink with Yodel. I'm just going to have a look. My edit that one actually. Edit that one. Because when you do notice, right, when you go into your new listing and you go all the way down your listing, right at the end, where it comes to doing your postage rate for the rate table and postage rate and that, when you're going to go down, you've got Patlink, and then you've got a Hermes, which is now every the new Hermes. Why did they put that for anyway? Then you've got like down there, you've got Collect Plus standard, which you can use, but it mainly all Collect Plus stores mainly are using Yodel anyway. You've got Yodel 48, which is 2 working days. Other than that, that's the only Yodel on there. I like to try and do 2 to 3. What I normally do is just do Collect Plus and ship it with Yodel, and then usually send a message to say I'm shipping with Yodel, and they're usually fine about it. But it's the only one you can see for Yodel, 48-hour, just 2 working days. I've got 3 working days on my eBay anyway. I always like the ones that said 2 to 3 working days. But you only got Yodel 48. But I always use Yodel anyway on Parcel to Go. If it needs to do, I always find that's okay. Parcel, damn. There we go, Parcel to Go. So I'm just going to go down, grab that. Parcel to Go. Whack in 1 kilogram. Just for example, I'm just going to go through, Yodel Direct, because it used to be Collect Plus, but now it's like Yodel Direct and that, and you've got Every and FedEx, all the rest of that stuff. I always try and use Yodel because I've never really had the problem, except the last one that I sent, I got cracked with those Chinese rice bowls and stuff, but probably playing football with it or rugby, knowing the bloody couriers, you know what I mean? But yeah, Yodel. Because I was trying to do like use the 3-day delivery one because it's slightly cheaper. If you have a look there, let me just grab that up. I can find my StreamYard. I'll grab the look at comments in a bit. Invite. Nope, I don't want to invite. What do I invite for? Or maybe another time when I get a guest on sometime. Audio, flick through there in the entire screen, right? Go through that one there. Then if you're flicking down here, I've just picked up this listing randomly for these. Just randomly, it's nothing there. I had these years ago, and he didn't get rid of them really. I picked up a Carboots, I think. Right, down the bottom there. You go through here. Raw mail, that's how I work it out. It's working fine for me at prices. And then you got down here, you got like your Patlink, your postage, Collect Plus 2 to 3. That's what I normally use because I know on the Parcel Go it gets tracked anyway. The only Yodel we got is the 2 working days on there. They should really do a Yodel on this one. They should really do this one 3 working days on there. They only got the 2 working days, which is round there, which I find a bit astonishing. I believe, yeah, you got 24. You never got the 3 days. I don't tend to use those particular. I can't see any of the others, but I just tend to click the Collect Plus, and it goes with Yodel anyway because the Collect Plus always gets delivered now. Done that for way over a year and a half, 2 years with Yodel. They're an average service, I suppose. Nothing. I just typed in 1 kilogram under a meter, just for example, and then you like, for example, like the 2 days is slightly more expensive than the 3 day. It might be for a higher. Let's do 5. No, let's do 6. Sometimes you do 6 because it says there 5, and then laptops, and you go 6. Submit. Okay. And still there. Yeah, you've got the Yodel and that. Then you've got the other couriers, but I tend to use just Yodel anyway. So let's go 2.5. Just have a look. It's the way I work it out. I'm a bit methodical, a little bit like what Pete is from Sales Unexpected, very methodical on this. And then I'm just doing 2.5, for example, there, and you've got, if normally like anything over 2K, I use Parcel to go or any other, like I can. Any other thing under 2, usually Royal Mail, and then you can like Patlink if I need to. Depends what size and shape of it is. You got there like 409. If you want to get it tracked, normally I don't with protection, but sometimes if I've quoted way over and I can be able to use that with the protection, then you got a little bit more in there. So I try and use the 3-day one, and anyway for Yodel. So I don't know why I don't use it on the eBay. That's why I have to click the collect plus standard for 2 to 3 working days. It seems to work okay because people don't query. Anyway, you always get one person. Ow! One knows. Ow! Jeremy Clarkson could do a classic one with people like at a Pringles set, or as he said when we used to be on Top Gear, the people with car companies who with car clubs. Ow! Why have you said that with Yodel when you collect plus? You get 1 out of about 50 and that. So I'm just going to send a couple of offers out. What have I got there? On a tie, get rid of a tie. Still got a few ties left. I got rid of most of those at the charity shop because I can't sell ties semi life, but I've sold a few. See one for 11 from 12.90. A loose recorder from 10. I go 9. So I'm just going to while I think of it. Got 0. See how that goes through because I did a sell similar earlier. Let's go through the chat. Let's log out of there and I read the chat. So is sending offers out a good thing? I haven't had much luck with it so far. It can be. Normally you probably need to send over 10%, probably maybe 15-20 to get a person to budge. I personally think what most resellers do, send your offers in the morning. Have a look when you get out of bed, when you've had a wash and a cup of tea and a flick around your ears at 8 o'clock, half 8, 9 o'clock, send all your offers out. And that goes round. They get about 24, 48 hours to see that, and then it just goes off. Or late at night, like well not late, sorry, early at night, like 6, 7, 8 o'clock when they're home anyway. I always do it whenever I can. When I see an offer, I try and send it as much as I can. Not always anyway, so yeah. All my schedules go on at 5 in the morning in bulk. Okay. That's understandable. I see how you're coming from, where you come from right there, particularly. Sophie says there, I always send offers. Some buy and some don't, which is true, yeah. Some do, yeah, because most of them, well, at least 55-60% of my sales come through offers anyway. I try and do it as soon as I get a watcher, yep, to try and persuade them to buy while the thought is still in their head. Correct, yeah, understandable. What you got to realize though, while that is correct and it's a good practice to do, as soon as you get an offer, as soon as you get a watcher, send the offer out. Is quite a lot of your watchers are people in the reselling community who are watching your item possibly because they've got nothing better to do, or they want to watch it because they've got a similar item, want to see how it sells. Nosy Parkers. Or if you have a YouTube channel and or you use the Instagram that you put your eBay store on there, people just have a look just for random sake to see what you have. And then you get the people who are like, oh, why have you done that, didn't this? Like the not Facebook police, but you know what I mean, that sort of thing, like the eBay police, like trying to rat you out because you've done a tiny little thing, which is nothing. But yeah, you get that, all that. But you do get a fair amount who just randomers who just go, oh, I like that, I'll buy so and so. Here's for marketplace. All right. I'm not sure whereabouts you live, but down my way, you can try, but it's first come, first served. Anything goes on marketplace, picked up in 2 seconds, or any other sites I use to get stock of it. Goes like that straight away. 200 photos, says Richard there. I'm not item. I don't mind photographing, but I'll get fed up doing that many. Even I would, yeah. Well, I can understand that. Yeah, I just can't like photograph a load anyway. Max is probably about 30, I think, before I get tired. And but I keep getting interrupted, so it doesn't work that way anyway. Kath popped in. Kathy, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Nice life with his work he does and other things he does. I just list whatever right now, but I want to build a draft bank so I can schedule some. Yeah, because if you're out and about, like you're sourcing or you're driving, whatever you, as you do, or you're seeing friends and family, you know you've got some amount of scheduling. But I don't know, like, if what I said to schedule 5 between 7 and 8 o'clock, and then another 5 between 6 and 7 is a good idea because you got a whole bunch in the middle. Don't know. Who knows? Or maybe do from like 7 till 9 and 5 till 7. Don't know. I'll work that one out. And if you've got any ideas, let us know in the side chat or in the comments below. It's always interesting though. Yeah, it does. Yeah. A lot of people use Vinted. That's what on one of my lists to do is set up a Vinted account. I've got some bits I want to put on it in regards to their regulations with Vinted, and I've got some clothing that I need to put on. My old clothing, get rid of that because I know it'll go well. But Vinted is a bit, you can't sell too much on there at once, otherwise they'll ban you. To be honest, it's not what it once was, really. But yeah, I need to start using Vinted myself. Right. Okay, right. Let's go have a look. So I'm just going down a list to see who we got. Royal Mail have lost mail for us recently, but we have been impressed. Okay. As obviously where you live, Ruth, I can understand why Royal Mail have losing your mail recently. Yeah, for varying reasons. But yeah, I do use Every. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't not my go-to company, to be honest. But it is what it is. But yeah, Royal Mail have always been very good, very polite, and that. So yeah, you just do what's best for you in courier companies. I always use. Oh, that means say Every. No problems compared to Royal Mail. All right. I know at the moment, like in this country, at the moment, because obviously it's that 10-day in that 10-day period where the Queen is being laid to rest and that, coming from Balmoral down all the way to London and that, where 5 nights, 4 days where people can go and see the coffin and that, which is a bit weird to go and see the coffin because a lot of the policing has to be around there, and they've got to be careful of the anti-royals, anti-people, terrorists, all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But then that leads to the football being cancelled. That reminds me, actually, I need to check the football because Chelsea are playing now. 1-0 Chelsea against Salzburg. Good. Our new manager, Graham Potter from Brighton's doing well. Anyway, So a lot of football matches, especially in London, are being cancelled, which is fair enough. A lot of the events, which I can understand that. I have more problems with Royal Mail than courier services. That's very interesting, actually. Because it doesn't matter what video you do, what live stream you set out. I've seen that in the past where people say, "What couriers do you use? Do you have any problems with so and so?" And just a random live, and people just say all sorts. But I can't. I can understand that with Royal Mail. Personally, for me, I think over the years since I've been using them since about 2017, I've had 2 items go missing. And a third item I tracked up and found it was stuck in a warehouse, the corner of a warehouse. I think it's somewhere up north, because locally to me, we've got 2 warehouses, one big warehouse near where I live, and another one in my local hometown. But yeah, I've never had problems with Royal Mail except the 2 personally, and one of them I got most of my money back on that one. Cool. Let's go back. But yeah, I know when I look at that a sec. I know when I was using Yodel to begin with, because I first started using Yodel before they were with Collect Plus. I started using Yodel, and the courier service, that was back in like 2018. Courier service was shit. I still think Yodel courier services are crap, bollocks, but both they're awful. What I mean is when people come and collect, to your house, the only reason I say that is because you'll schedule someone come and collect from your house, but they never turn up. And then you go, hang a minute, I'll schedule another one, they didn't turn up. Then you try them a third day and they'll turn up. You're waiting the whole day for them to come and collect it. That's why I very rarely these days use someone to come and collect an item. I have to. It depends on if it's like really big. If it's okay size, I can go and deliver it to where it may be, Yodel or Royal Mail, Every, that sort of thing. But and then I stopped using that particular service. I went to Collect Plus, and then I found out a few years later Collect Plus were doing with Yodel, and since then never had any problems with Collect Plus or Yodel. Well, except Yodel with one parcel that got broken, and who knows? Because it's like you need like a little tracker thing on it, tiny little tracker. Where why are they playing football with it? Why it got crushed? It could have been anything. My mum packed that parcel, literally proper parcel it was. You could have played rugby with it, literally. Anyhow, it could have been anything like where a local corner shop is. Where I store it could have been something you put on top, heavier item, or could have been chucked in the van or warehouses or whatever. But got broken. I funded the guy, and he was happy with it, and he gave me a positive feedback on that. It was good. Apart from that, this was touch wood, Yodel's been perfect when I've sent them to the shop, not when they've come to collect, because the usually don't come on time. But I used to get to the place okay. But then before it was it was Hermes. Hermes. It's probably just my local Hermes, right? I've had more rows with people who collect the parcels for Hermes in shops in the last 2 to 3 years than I have any other courier, because basically I went to one store in my hometown, basically right next to a pub, and you wouldn't like you would basically like get like a little slip like you do for Yodel. You get like a little slip and you put a tracking number in for that particular item, and they never used to do that for Hermes. I was like, a slip, no. I verbally like went at them last time I went in there, and I weren't going to do it. And it was basically like a big bag, right? In the middle of a shop. What's the point in that? You get nicked. I thought, hang on a minute, no one's looking at it. It's going to get nicked. And then I went to another one, not far from where I live, in a garage, petrol garage. They were okay. It was a secure location to get collected all right, but the people who were behind the counter that didn't want to do it could not be bothered or be asked to do it for Hermes. So I remember doing a day vlog. It's on my playlist, day vlogs, about 2 years ago, or a year or 2 years ago now. And I went down the road and complaining about it. Then I went to another one. And they lost my parcel. This was going back when I first started using them, like really about 2018, something like that. Lost my parcel. I don't think the place is dead there now. It's on a local estate near where I live. Then I went to another one, and fingers crossed that was okay. First time I used that, but I don't know. Personally, for me, I basically think like if you have someone come around to collect your item from your porch or from wherever you specify, for Yodel, forget it. They won't turn up on time, never do. But when you go down and send your items, perfect for Yodel and Collect Plus and all that. Hermes, for me personally, I can't wish out every. You basically very basically I complain all the time because it couldn't be bothered or it's stuck in the middle of a flipping shop and get nicked. So like, hang on a minute. But when they come and collect, they always come and collect at a good time. I've done one with Every and the rest with Hermes collect. I always now pay slight extra to come and get them to collect from your house, from your porch, from your house. I always try and look out for them, and then they come and then thank you, cheers. Then they give me a little slip and done. And I work right on there what it is, and boom. And I can always track that with Every and your Hermes. I can always track the item via a little slip. Easy enough to do. But Yodel, forget it for the come and collect. But go and send it in a shop, perfectly fine. Let's go through that before I get into another rant. Love this channel, always learning new things here. Thanks, Owen. No worries, always good. I don't think there's any difference between Yodel 2 and 3 day. Labels are exactly the same and seem to get better a couple of days. Anyway, okay. I never really realised, to be fair, and that. So I just was doing what I was doing, but yeah. I know you do for the Royal Mail. We get a certain amount of days to send it, but maybe I could do and try one, and that's it. I still do the Collect Plus labels, and it comes out with Yodel now. But yeah, perfectly fine. So no one's complained yet. But I understand what you talk about there, Richard. No worries. I'm far behind. I'll catch me in chat. Cheers for all the chat, by the way. Appreciate that. I always select other courier, then I'm free to use the service I choose once the item is packed and weighed. Yeah, I totally understand that. I've done that for one parcel recently, and that's fine. A load of Own Force North Seas VHS tapes that sold. It was the 1997 versions, and then I had one for the 2001 If They See Us Now, I think it was called, episode, which was the later one, of course. Okay, I sell mostly vintage jewellery, which I send Royal Mail second class sign for when selling books. Bric-a-brac, I say my listing, I'll use Royal Mail or courier, depending on the size when packed. Yeah, I totally understand how that can cover you, yeah. I usually, if I remember, send a person a message to say I'm sending it so-and-so, when am I sending it? And they usually 9 out of 10. Pretty happy with that. I need to get back into doing that really, because I always forget. Anyway, yeah, cheers for that. Keep thumbs up. I'm getting close to 2K on my subs, so I've lost a few today, but that's perfectly fine. I'll go up again tomorrow, next day. Right, let's go down the list. Sorry. Hi, Damien. Sorry if I missed you there. Good video yesterday. Keep it going. Oh, good. That's what I like to see. Oh, whoops. Whoa, just randomly, the screen went off then. Good. As that say, Chelsea fan. We're winning 1-0 with a new manager. Let's have a look through. Yeah, so Ruth there's looking for a DVD portable player. As I worked out earlier, her TV broken. She lives not far from me. Basically, what happened was her laser in the DVD. I think she got like a DVD in the TV itself. DVD thing. Lasers going. It takes a long time to go. The lasers. I think like you get about 10 years life in one. Normally about 2 or 3 years. If you're using it a lot. If you don't, in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Let us know, Ruthie, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, and or if you're in any of the groups, then let me know and sort of all that. If anyone has one, looking for one, I've no one there. Let's have a look. Right, so I'm just going down the list. Yeah, it's very difficult though. What YouTube are doing though, Damien, they're not pushing the videos out as much as they would like. I think for people who have got like over 5 to 10K plus, I think so. But normally for people who've got under 1,000 or under 5K, the YouTube shorts are doing really well because of what happening with YouTube. I learned 2-3 weeks ago by chatting to another YouTuber is that YouTube are pushing their YouTube shorts to try and compete with TikTok. TikTok is now a really big company, or whatever you like, really big platform now, and they do really well. A lot of resellers are on there and do really well. It's not just people showing their what's and dancing about and going way. It's for everything these days, and that I'm not on it because I don't get the time to go these sort of things. But if I did, maybe I would. And I know Zahir is. He does really well at TikTok. But that's why YouTube are pushing the YouTube Shorts rather than the videos. Even if you tag the video with the best tags in the world, I can't see it doing very well. Maybe the first certain amount, but then it drops off, Damien. Right, have a look there. I'm lucky where I am. 6 in-post lockers, 4 post offices, 2 every drop-offs in a 3-mile radius, and I'm part surrounded by fields and countryside. That's always a good thing, though, to have a lot of choice. For me, I have got in-post lockers nearby. I have got I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every. They're like basically some are in like corner shops, 1 in a petrol garage. I've got about 4 places I can send raw mail. 1 I don't because it's in a Tesco's, and the people behind there are disgustingly horrible, and I've moaned at them many times for the crap service in there. But I've got 4 or 5. 1 shut down recently. And if I go a little bit further afield to Kingston, there's 1 in the Bental Centre I can use, which moved. But I've got loads of places because in my local hometown, we've got a depot, one of the depots for raw mail, and a depot in the next area over, which is just over the border in London town, which there's a bigger depot there. So we've got plenty where I am. I always look them up online, either through Parcel to Go or through Google Maps. Because if I look now, just have a quick gander right now on there. Oh God. Parcel to Go. If I go for, I don't do Parcel. You can do Parcel Hero. Really, is another one you can use. Let's have a look at that in a sec. Parcel to Go. If I do like 3 kilograms, then you've got like the 3-day couriers. It tells you your nearest shop. So for every search my postcode, I won't show it. You can view the map. In a 1.36 mile distance, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some I didn't really know, to be honest. You can drop shop, you put it in stores, quite a few. And then if I use Yodel direct and have a look through where I live, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5. Then you can view the map. Where it is. You go up there. Not far, and then you can go through and have a quick look there. Stationers. One I didn't realise, there's a Just Stationers nearby somewhere. There was. I'll have a look at that through. Anyways, there's quite a few there. No, it's interesting. Some of them, though, they don't update. To be fair, some of them don't update. Have a look at the map. So I'm just going through one more map. Yeah, it's around there, is it? So I'm going to go down a little bit through. So like, it's very interesting though. To be fair, it's very interesting. Locally, all these things locally, you've got the green supermarket. It does Yodel. So it's interesting to know because that's like 0.96 meters, and then obviously you've got the other ones. If you do, let's have a quick look at InPost. Just quickly, I'm just fascinated. I'm always fascinated by these things. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a 1.15 meter distance. Never use them because I'm not a fan of how they operate that. But yeah, you got Tufnells. Some mentioned that. Who mentioned that the other day? Tufnells. Some mentioned that the other day. Tufnells. I don't know where it is. It doesn't have a click on where the nearest drop off is. But when you buy one, I've never heard of that. FedEx, of course, DHL. Yeah, there's plenty of them, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloody hell, DHL got about 20 in a 3.3. So if I ever needed to, I can use loads from where I live, which is a good place to where I live. To nearest towns, for example. Let me just put Parcel Hero. Anyone use Parcel Hero, by the way? Let us know if there's any different Parcel Hero to Parcel to Go, because it's always good to use different ones to see how good they are. Parcel Hero. Right, let's have a look. What's that? Did someone say Sophie has got a YouTube channel? Was that correct? Sophie's got a YouTube channel. Okay. I'll have a look. I don't get much time to watch YouTube videos, but when I do, I will take a look. I'll go and subscribe, Sophie. And have a look. You can go into my subscriptions on my YouTube channel and have a look and see what YouTube channels I follow by reselling, non-reselling. Let's have a look. You're doing quite a few. You found in East London. I'm South East London, by the way. Hackney. Ah, I know Hackney of old. Okay, I'll have a look after this and later on when I get a moment. Hackney, eh? Okay, that's interesting to always see where people roughly are from. And you always learn tips, not just via the YouTube videos on what they're sourcing and what they're looking through, but their areas and go, okay, that might be a good area to go and source and have a look through. Okay, that's SB Reselling Co. So let's put this on here. SB Reselling Co. Go. YouTube channel. Do go and subscribe. It's on the bottom there. Okay, have a look later. It's got Hackney on there, which for me, Hackney, from where I live, I won't say that, but HAC is by a car. It's an hour and 8 minutes. By train, it's an hour and 28 minutes because I'm 40 minutes from Brixton, Battersea, Peckham, Vauxhall, Westminster. So you're north of the border. Ah, okay, okay. I've been there a couple of times for varying events. Fair enough. Look, sorry. Oh, you're waiting Beck's knit creation. Okay, yeah, because Beck, that's right. She does a lot of knitting these days, and these things they look quite cool. Send me a picture of that when you get it. By the way, even Neil is hopping in. Boom. Right, I've just a lot of chat today. Yeah, there you go. Sophie's there, far behind in the chat as per usual, which is great. I enjoy as much chat as I can look through and read, and it gives me a smile on my face, and also helps the algorithm as well as your thumbing up and all that. Right, even Helen, thanks for hopping in, Helen. Appreciate that. How far I'm up there, Helen? Let's have a look there. Hopefully you're well, Helen. Thanks for popping in. Just talking about how do you get your items listed? Is it scheduling or add them all at once, or any other topic you've got to want to talk about? Instagram is Ruth and Peter's legendary friends. Yeah, so if you've got a TV, DVD combo, then find me on Instagram, which is in the description below, and you can find it here as well, Peter's Adventures, and I'll pass it on there. I've got her on Instagram. Let me write it down. I have, but I always forget these things. RUTH. There we go. Write it down there. Lovely. Let's go through the chats. Yeah, James Boldfire. Oh, another one. Boldfines. He's not that far from me as well. Boldfines. I've seen him 2 or 3 times locally. I can't describe how Boldfind is getting so many subs. He's cracking it on the old YouTube. He hasn't subbed to Boldfinds. Guy called James, I believe. I'm not that great with first names. Boldfinds, there we go, down the bottom. Boldfinds, I put it on there. He's doing really well though. Boldfind, yeah, he's at 1.48, and he's one of his videos, right? If you look at his channel, It's got 156,000 views. I'm like, oh my days. But what Bold Finds has got to thank me, yes, me personally for, is when he started doing YouTube videos. If you look at his first 5 or 6, right, he was putting the videos in 360p resolution, which is not that great. When I was talking to him via Instagram, I helped him out to put his videos into 1080p resolution, which is much better. And I think that has given James, or his name, a big boost in a way, because there we go, yeah, 1080p. From when I think he's got a GoPro Hero 10. Yeah, from the video past the GoPro Hero 10, which is his his 14th video, when he went to did you sell me a fake Jordan jersey at a car boot? He did 1080p. I helped him out with that. Bold Finds is going through the roof. Great channel though, great information, and go and sub. Have a look there. Yeah, I saw that before. If you want me to come on the coffee pod, I'm always welcome to Bold Finds, James, or hook me up. There he is. He's going straight through it. Oh, that tough. Oh, good. Don't use that. Right, let me write it down then. Tough Nulls. Bagger off, Tough Nulls. Go away, Tough Null. Tough Nulls. Well, let me write another bit of sticky pad. T-U-F. Next. Bubble. Was that a bubble wrap they left out sides and it got really, really wet and horrible? Or was that another one? I know we had 2 lots go horribly wrong bubble wrap wise. No worries. Thanks for being PWW. Appreciate that. That's okay. Always here to help. But yeah, it's always nice to see people where they're from. I always find, hang on a minute, you're from Soundstone. You're local. Let me go up to there where you are there. No worries. Andrea, thanks for popping in. I'm still going down the list. There is another done Sophie's. Guys, let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just going down the list. I haven't done a video for a while. I'm going to find their channel. They're local lads, I believe. Might be a while. Oh, Jesus. There's so many channels on it. Let's have a look. Not that one. Not War Stories. Blind Hustler. Undercover Arbitrage. Shutterbug. Oh, I'll have to find them on here. Have a look. Basically, they're 2 lads. They go around me car boot. 1-1. Oh, great. And they film via a phone. It sticks out miles. I'll be a bit like, oh, well, not embarrassed, but you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. It's called Collect 4. They go around my local car boots, stealing all the shoes. No, they're legendary guys. I've chatted to them before, but when I was picking up some comics, I had about a 5-minute chat with them. And nice lads. Collect 4. Do go and give them a sub. COLOECT for OpTUB channel. eBay resellers, and they do go around the car boots. I've done a video in a month, but they had quite a lot. They sell Vinted, eBay, and they like my local car boots. You might see me in one of their videos. I'm not 100% sure. They seem to be local-ish from where I am. I started to follow them a while back just to see, being nosy, Pinocchio knows, being nosy on their channel. Oh, what are you selling? What are you buying that I should have brought myself that I missed out on? No, nice guys though. Derek is a big fan of Parcel Hero. Oh, was that Parcel Hero that got? Oh, well then. All right. I can't remember that, but fair enough. Yeah, I just saw that. Chelsea all over. I look at the highlights later. We're playing Liverpool in the next couple of weeks, and we've got AC Milan. We're gonna die. Yeah, you're southwest. Yeah, yeah. I'm southwest. You're southwest. Oh, you're in Cheltenham. Okay. Also, you don't mind the travelling, I suppose, which is fair enough. Anyway, I travel. I could travel down George Ross's all day long. I would. CHELC. Oh, right. I see where you are. Gloucester. Yeah, I got you. Okay. You're not that far from Bristol, where Carla lives. And then Lex, that's not that far either. Lex. Bad Biscuit, Lex. Oxford, which where Chris B lives. And Sarah Resells lives near there. Whitney, not far from Oxford. Okay, no, that's fair enough. Yeah. Right, let's get back into a chat. Oh, so nuts WW. Whoa! I won't be using Parcel Hero then. Goodbye, Parcel Hero. SB Reselling's YouTube channel. Go and subscribe. Live in Cheltenham, but spend a lot of time in London. Is always up for meetups. Yeah. If you got my Instagram, which is there in the description below, whack me a message on Instagram, and we can go and meet up at some point. I'm always happy to meet up, because I do meet up with some of the local resellers like Happy Chap, Sales the Unexpected Local, Luke, his sister Maria, who else? And there's a few others dotted here and there, but do follow my channel. I do follow. I have met quite a lot of them at meetups. If you see some of my older videos under the playlist meetups, most of them were before GoPro, so not very good footage, but you can see the meetups who we used to meet quite a lot. They're very hit and miss now. Last one I went to was Eastbourne, which was lovely. There's one in Manchester in October. I can't make it because I can't afford to go, unfortunately. But I met some people there. Emma Reseller and Sarah Resells. I met her twice now. I think Sand goes Sam's Ventures, or Selling Poly, which like to be called. Yeah, hook me up, and I'm always there. And I've got a YouTube channel, as you can already know. No, of course, yeah, always. Just let me know, and I'm always up for it. No worries. Take care. I'll get around the end of a chat, and then I end the chat. Oh, see, yeah, that's the only problem. We work full time. You don't get much time to do the reselling as such. Wicked. So it's always a great stream here. Lovely, friendly people, lots of tips and good info. That's always I like to see. I always try and give a good info with topic, good info, a little bit of laugh and a chat, and yeah, see how it goes. And then I do need to get a guest on. If anyone really wants to be a guest, hook me up on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll try and put out some feelers as soon as I get a moment. Oh, is that for the up London? No, I won't be. No disrespect. I know for the next 4 days the trains are going to be crowded. Bad enough as it is. I think the underground stations are literally not prepared. But I know people who did go and see the procession today, and the other day there was a guy called Andy Rumney, Coaster Crazy. He goes around theme parks, fairs, and museums, that sort of thing. He got a day off work because he works up in big cranes. It's not actually that far, Milton Keynes way. And yeah, I think it's Milton Keynes. Great chat, great big beer, but lovely guy. I've never met the guy, I don't think. No, I don't think I have. Or did I? And I might have met him once, actually, at Cheltenham World Adventures, my local theme park. Anyway, and he went the other day to see when they were doing the gun salute. And I think he got a little vlog coming out for that, or whether he's always a few vlogs behind, but hey, Elizabeth England, thanks for popping in. I don't think I've seen you on the channel before. Hi Pete, thanks for popping in, mate. I'm a bit far behind, but I always well. Sales going cracking and all that. Hello from Michigan, USA. Wow, I've never ever been to the USA, but there's a lot of places I would love to go to see in the US. Not just the tourist hotspots, like for example Las Vegas, Grand Canyon, New York, and all that. But a lot of it stems down to ghost hunting and stuff. One of my all-time loves, which I don't say too much about, like, it's ghost hunting. I've been in a couple over the years, and I watch it on telly and all the theories online and what's that, ghosts, aliens, that sort of thing. Yeah, but Michigan, okay, Michigan, USA. Where is that? M-I-C-H-A M-I-C-H-I-G. Is that where I think it is? No worries, Helen, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Yeah, but wasn't I'm sure there was. My mum said there was. Yeah, was it the other day? There was in the crowds. There was a guy who lived nearby going to his flat, coming back. Was it something to do with Royals or something? Going back, coming back with bottles of water, food and that for people. But I couldn't queue for that. No offense. Ah, Michigan. So I'm assuming you're somewhere like Grand Rapids, Detroit, Elizabeth, Elizabeth, England. Fair enough. I'm trying to think where Todd, which is a flipping hustler on YouTube. He's from the US. I can't remember. I'm sure he said he's from Michigan. I know where he lives. It gets cold, really cold. It's north of the in the US. Legendary guy. I speak to him online and talk to him by Facebook and that when I can. And I've had him on the channel a few times. Todd, flipping hustler. Sure, but let's get rid of past monkey there. Let's go down the list. No worries, SP Reselling, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Right. Yeah, you always not that far from 1K subs, but it fluctuates. So it's always like you're reselling. More effort you put into it in a nice roundabout way where you can grow your channel slowly. It's good. If you just head first into it and go, fuck it, I'm going to do then like some of the channels I see, it's like, oh god, why? If you talk to the hair, that sort of thing. But go and sub to Monkey Thrifter, get him over that 1K subs. There's to collect for his channel. So I'm sorry if I missed any of the chats. I'm just going through. No worries, no worries. So some of it isn't anyway. Yeah, we've got a good chat going. Hi, Pete. Hope all is well, mate. Hope you're getting a good sales. We're doing a listing league soon. Keep missing it. I'm meaning to go and to check that out, but I keep missing it. And that, cheers for that. Let us know if you're going Carboots or during the weekend. If it's on, due to like the Queen on the Monday is having her funeral. Let's have a look down the list. I never felt self-conscious about it until recently in chats. Oh, I don't have to be self-conscious, but understand. No, I'm not in Northern England. I'm not far from London, biggest city in the UK. 40 minutes from London, just south east slightly. Well, we did this way for you. No worries, no worries. If you haven't in any chats, when I first popped into chats and was like a kid in the candy shop, a bit like the one in what do you call it? The old Willy Wonka one, the candy. You know what I mean? The Candy Man can all that sort of stuff. No worries. Take care. Cheers for popping in. Appreciate that. Hi Pat, thanks for popping in. Did you go to the Carboot last weekend? If you did, let us know what you got. I'm down the end of the chat. So what I'll do is a couple of minutes. If you've got anything you want to talk about, then pop it in the side chat. If you think of anything later on, after the live stream finished rendering and the chat and the comment sections down below, do post it in. I'll try and answer the questions as much as I can. This point gives me an opportunity to say, coming up on the channel, I'm hoping tomorrow to be able to record a little day vlog. It'll be a little one, not as big as I've done it previously, day vlog. Basically, what I do is day vlogs is what I get up to a particular day, whether it's reselling, going out places, not reselling, anything really. It's mainly as life comes. At the moment, in our conservatory, due to the hot weather we've had in the past few months, when it got to 30 degrees, 40 degrees, basically there's a word for our, on the panels on our roof, it's like little plastic, basically things that you slot in, and you got like little black things, like rubbery black things you slot in. We had our conservatory in 1997, and we've done some work to it since. My mum has said previously she wouldn't have had one. She had one of these greenhouse things. We could have like double doors and things, but you can change it, but not in these days with the way life is anyway. So I'm like, okay. I noticed like a little drip the other day. I thought there was a bee in there. I think, oh shit, there's a bee. I don't like bees or wasps. I was like, I was like, hang on a minute. That's not a bee or a wasp. It's ruffling, a drip and a ruffling. Basically, what happened was it was a bit on the top had come loose due to the high winds, the heavy sun we've been having last like since about in the May and that to August and that, and it expanded. And then the rain had hit last few days, about past week or so, really heavily, and it moved it slightly. It was coming in, and quite a lot of packaging supplies are underneath it got a bit wet. Most of them in boxes, but we covered it over. Mum got the best thing you can ever get, Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape is the bomb. We got the silver strip and the black one. We used the black one. It rained since slightly. It never come in at all. The Gorilla Tape is great. And same with Gorilla Glue, a bit like No Nails, but Gorilla Glue is one of the few things to come out of America that is brilliant. Gorilla Tape and Gorilla Glue. I would always put it down, poof, like that. Proper stuff. It's brilliant. But we got a guy coming round tomorrow that we looked up online, and come around and fix it. So we've got to move in the morning. All the packing supplies there because the mate want to get in. I want to move all my eBay stuff anyway out of there into this room, so it'll be a mess for 2-3 days. But I'll show you the process and what I want to do and how I'm going to do that. Anyway, so that'll be coming next few days. Hopefully the weekend I can be sourcing. I need to look online, specialised places where I look, see if any jumble sales. I missed the last one because family things came up during that particular about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Because it was on at 11, so I didn't get to go. I know both finds went, and that, and also car booting and that, and then obviously if anything else comes up, and I'll still be back with my live. Oh, counter offer on eBay. Well, not really. Well, basically, I asked the Pats there. Yes. Did you go? I didn't go to the Sunday car boot because it rained really heavily. I didn't really want to get too. Basically, they didn't want to squelch in mud all day. No, I didn't go. Priest Hill. Yes, Priest Hill had finished 2 weeks ago now. Oh no, it was the last. It might have been actually last week. Priest Hill. Or was it 2? Might have been either last week or 2 weeks. One in your village. Yes, that's finished. And Sutton car boot is not far off, I think. I don't think this year they're going to do Crystal Palace. I don't know. And the Grand Potter, I was, and he cost us £1 billion to get it to us. He couldn't even beat Salzburg. It'll get absolute. Yeah, we'll get some stick for that. We've got to see next time we play a team. We can't play Liverpool this weekend because there's no staffing for the police because of all the funeral and all the rest of that. It was. I know Tottenham lost before. Arsenal won 2-1. Well, it's not. Oh, so I'm looking at the wrong one. What I'm going Europa League for you, Plonker. Tottenham lost 2-0 yesterday. We were 1-1. Liverpool, Man City 2-1. I can't say I am. I can't say I'm not, to be honest, about the appointment. Anyway, let me have a look on this offer I've got. Nice little offer. Brown Bear. He's a nice guy, but we've got to see how it goes. I think I had an offer. Let's have a look. Yep, I've got an offer. Let me have a look. Let me just put it up. Sales end your listings, sell similar, does work really well. Receiving offer on my Bugs Bunny tie. With Bugs Bunny tie, I've turned the I've got a little app on the PC to turn the camera down. Logitech C922. It was very bright. I brought this. This the one. No, this wasn't. I brought a tie. Basically, it had the wrong labeling. Looney Tunes tie rack. I don't really buy ties often. I can't sell them, but guess what I'm going to do? Accept the offer. Hopefully that'll ka-ching. Yeah. Wait for that to sell now. To them to pay. It was up for £12, whatever it was, I think. Yeah, £12.90. They took it off for a tenner. Why not? Get it gone. Get that gone. Love it. See if they pay. Let me go through the last few comments. It's a big move complete. For reselling, here we go. Forget that. Oh, not really. No. It's about, I would say, 70% complete, the move, what I want to do in this room. But as I say, I'm going to try and do like a small vlog in between the guy coming to fix our conservatory roof, plasticky type panel. Is there a word for that? and it slipped. But no, I've got more stuff to move in. I've always had a lot of other stuff because, as you know, I'm looking for work and I've been busy with that, seeing companies and going through the process for that and trying to update CVs and whatever else and that. So, but I have worked into it. I've got some more stuff onto my eBay store, which I went on last few days. I know there's so much rain recently. It's horrible. Yeah, the garden has. Our garden has just gone shot with the grass. If you watch At Home with the Buckleys, that's James Buckley and his wife and 2 kids. His wife's name, Claire. I didn't put a blog out today for some reason, but he's a grass master. But our grass is quite tall, and that, and it's still got patches where it was kind of sunburnt really from the ground. But there's a lot of stuff we need to do to our lawn and stuff. And they've got a family member. My mum's got a whole list of stuff for a family member, for an uncle of mine to come round and do. Next one is to fit another washing line. The old one gave up the ghost. Basically, these things happen. Like 3 or 4 things happen at once. Like we had the when we were having a stair lift sorted out, which we didn't get in the end. Mum had an old Era that was like 30, 40 years old, and basically gave it a ghost. And we got a new one finally. And then the what do you call it? Washing line, like one of those where you put it in the ground and you flick it up and it goes round. Not one of those lines, see up north and all that, but one that Mum hopefully can take out because she don't leave it in there because it'll rust. And if you have a little bits pieces to happened, and my little unit by the side did leak for a while, but that's fingers crossed, that's okay. We got these stuff to do it. Just gotta get around to doing it. And we need to get a new doorbell out because I don't work. But yeah, but no, it's not being completed yet. But it's in the process of doing it. But I'm trying to get it how I want it, how I'll get that stuff in here and get it listed through a conveyor belt style process, which I'll sort out. Which I did do a little short video the other day to quickly share with you how it goes, but I'll do a bit more insight to that later on. Cheers, Alan. Thanks for hopping in. A live sale. You've got to pay for it now. A polycarbonate sheet. That's the word. Yes. I couldn't remember that, Richard. Cheers for that. Yeah. It's basically a polycarbonate sheet. It's slipped. Awful they are. Awful. Though. Because if you look up from a bedroom roof, it's just gunked up. We got like a big stick that pulls out where you can flick over like moss and stuff and stuff. We've got to do that soon. It's getting horrible again, but we did it beginning of the year. Correct. That's been on for a long time though. But wait for them to pay. I'm sure they will do as soon as they can. Because I've recently had one cancellation of basically I had these Adidas Predators for about 3 years. I really need to. I put them on offer and auction, all the rest of that. Adidas Predators, and I had a sale of those, and then they didn't pay, so I cancelled the item, and that was that. But this was that one though. Just the last couple of bits. Just to share with you quickly. This tin, some of you might know if you're in some of the chats I'm in on Facebook. This tin, an empty Yu-Gi-Oh trading card tin. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh myself. Sold for a tenner. Someone had brought it, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. About an hour later, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. I've sold that already. So I went through all my paperwork and had a look through, and I was like, yeah, I've sold that I think it was June or July. So I remember packing it up and sorting it out. I was like, hang on, it's sold. Because basically what happens is sometimes the eBay bots, when you sell something, basically when you sell it, sometimes it gets put back on eBay. That's why a regular stock take can really do help, really help. I don't very rarely do regular stock takes, but I should do really. And it came back onto eBay and it's sold. it's now gone off eBay. Even sometimes when you end the item, you've got to make sure it's ended and that. But it's really annoying because I just sent a nice little message say sorry. So there is a word for it. No, a ghost listing. It's called a ghost listing. I looked it up on one of the eBay chats. It's ghost listing. This is the one that got returned. It was these. Oh, come on. There we go. Chinese bowls and that. Anyhow, we wrapped them all individually, all nicely, proper wrapping, and the guy sent me a message to say like broken. I was like, oh no, what now? Because when you get like a certain notification go through, like, oh no, not a message. I've not found a message through eBay anyway. So look through that. No. That the one? No, that was the other one. Let's have a look through. There we go. The return got done quickly. Because basically what happened was, the guy's name is Derek, by the way. It got smashed. It was protected more than what's there. We protected it really, really well. And that was with Yodel. First ever time. But some of the other bits came. I said, keep the other bits. I'll refund you. And it's done and that. Didn't take long. But very annoying though when it happens. And all that. Anyhow, folks. So just to say thanks everyone for popping on to my live. And I'll see you very, very soon for another video, whatever that may be. And yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's the same with me, to be honest. Yeah, 100%. And should have one video out in the next few days. I might even get a, if I definitely record that day vlog tomorrow, I'll definitely get that out. But for Friday evening, if I can. If not, try and be at the weekend. And yeah, have a happy hunting, happy reselling and life in general. If you want to contact me via Instagram and Facebook, please do. It's all in the description below. Send my Ko-Fi page, eBay, and all the rest of that. Like, share, and subscribe. And I shall catch you later. Take care, legends. See ya.